Give me a review on the New England Firearms Pardner Pump 12 gauge pump shotgun. So, just purchased this not too long ago at a gun show. I think I paid $250 for it. It's a decent price shotgun. These quick specs on it. It's got an 18.5-inch barrel. Chamber is 3 inches. Magazine capacity in that is 5 rounds. Total length is 37 5/8 inch. Length of pull, the trigger to the stock, 14.5 ounces. Weighs about 7.5 pounds. It's 12 gauge pump. There's not much to that. It's a bottom feeder. Goes in right here. Jackson right here. I've fired on 50 rounds for this thing so far. The beautiful thing about the 12 gauge pump is you just aim at the target and you're going to hit it, pretty much. This weapon, the standard 12 gauge load, well, let's say double-aught buck, which for those who don't know, that's a standard load of double-aught buck, 9 .36 caliber balls. They're lead balls covered in brass. There's 9 in that shell. Standard 2.5-inch shotgun shell like so. Which this thing holds 5 of them. Pretty much you're hitting the person 9 times in the chest with basically a 38 caliber revolver. So you get pretty good. This is actually number 2 shot, which there's like 100 of these things in there. Little itty bitty BBs, which pretty much kill any human being. The beautiful thing about the shotgun is this, is if you were standing where you are, where the camera is right now, and you fired a direct shot into my chest, I will not survive. Even with this little bird shot right here, you're going to puncture my heart, both lungs, and my stomach. All my internal organs will be just eviscerated. It's a devastating weapon. That's why a lot of police officers use these as backup weapons, because you're not going to, I mean, it's hard to survive a direct hit from a 12 gauge, or any shotgun for that matter. Here's a double-aught buck, I mean, you get hit in the gut, has 9 bullet holes you just got. It's going to hurt, not to mention, that's a very distinct sound. Only a pump shotgun makes that sound. It will bring people's attention. Like I said, I work in a prison. We have 12 gauge pump shotguns. We carry Remington 870s. We'll carry them. And many times when there's a riot or something, that stops it before anything else. Because they know what comes after that sound. A big boom and a lot of pain. Now, I recently fired these rounds. These are 1.5-inch 12 gauge rounds. It increases the capacity of your shotgun. You can fit almost 2 of these for every 1 shell. So if I carry 5 in this standard shells, I can carry almost 10 of these. Which is pretty decent. I haven't fired, the only things I've fired so far were the slugs. It's a 1/2-ounce slug. So, very little recoil. Very little recoil. Of course, as you can see, this shotgun has a pretty good recoil pad on it. It's very light shotgun. Very light kicking shotgun. These are very accurate, by the way. These are made by Aguilera Arms. I don't know if I spelled that right. Agulia. Very good. I suggest them for training, and even for carry, maybe. I haven't tested them on anything yet, other than paper. To give you an idea of the recoil of this weapon, I fired 5 12-gauge 3-inch Magnum slugs. These are, I think 100-ounce slugs. Very little muzzle rise, very little recoil. I was not bruised, my shoulder was not bruised at all, and I fired about 50 rounds of the mini shells, and plus those 5 Magnums. I mean, I had a little writing, that was about it. You know, I mean, the AK-47, this thing kicks about as much as an AK-47 does, with standard rounds. Disassembly of the weapon is extremely easy. For normal cleaning, make sure it's on safe. By the way, your safety is right there. Off safe. On safe. You can see it. No advantage. If you see red, you're dead. Make sure it's empty. At the top here, unscrew that. Pop that right off. And you got a wiggle. Pop the barrel off. There's your barrel. It's the only way you ever want to look down the barrel with a shotgun, by the way. To further disassemble this weapon, get the trusty pin. You have 2 pins here. One here, and one here. You just pop them pins right on up. Wow. And get them all the way out. Pull the trigger assembly right on out and give that a good cleaning. The bolt pretty much stays in there. You don't need to clean that out. You just simply slide this back in. Make sure your holes are lined up. Pins back in. And there you go. And slip the barrel back on. Put your muzzle cap back on. Put your screws right on. Your functions check. Sure it's empty. You all safe. Now on the feature, when this thing is pumped, and if it's live or it's drawn in the chamber, it won't pull back. There's a button. There's a lever right there. You push that, empty it. It's a nice safety feature because you can keep this weapon with the magazine full, an empty chamber, with it cocked. Then if you're not knowledgeable in weapons, when you pick this weapon up, and you can't work it. If you know what you're doing, you grab it, put your finger right there, and you're ready to go. One of the reasons I love this weapon, because of that feature. Because I can pick it up, chamber and off safe. That's it. These great weapons.